Hey everybody, I'm logging on here to put together my Margarete Miller for week 40. Alright, so let's see. I can't seem to get any color into, for some reason all of these, I do them in such neutral colors, but oh well, it's alright. Okay, so something that has a plug. I have this telephone sticker that I'm going to use. A piece of pattern paper. I have this right here. Something that represents you. This is, I had a little bit of trouble coming up with something, but I have been learning German for the last, oh gosh, almost a year. I think I'm just about 15-20 days short of a year of learning German. And so I have this München 1913, and I actually went to Munich last July, and so this is going to represent me learning German. A photograph. I got this off the internet. I don't know. She looked like she was listening to some news that she couldn't wait to pass on to someone else. I'm not sure. Text in a foreign alphabet. I think this is Chinese. Might be Japanese, but I think it's Chinese. I don't know which. I know there's a couple of like dialects, so I don't know how their alphabets work there. So, and then stenciling. I have this stencil that's like a lace doily that I'm going to be adding to the background. And then I have a few other pieces of stuff. So, hope everybody's doing good today. It is a beautiful day here in California. I'm excited because I'm going to go meet up with my sister-in-law who's in town with my 3 nieces. And I haven't seen them, gosh, in a few months now. They're much younger than, like, my daughter is an adult, and they are 11, 9, and 5, I believe. Yeah, one was born in 2020. Right near the beginning of the pandemic. So they live a couple hours away, so I don't see them as often as I'd like. But a lot of that's because they're very, very busy, and 3 kids in school plus activities. They don't have a lot of free time. So, and my husband and I are, I don't know, lazy on weekends, and we don't want to drive a couple hours up to see them. That sounds bad. They're just busy. And my husband, after, a long week of work, doesn't necessarily want to drive up to see them, even though he loves his nieces, but it's sometimes just a little, he wants, well, that's good. Now that I've moved it, it ought to really line up nicely, right? Well, some of this is going to possibly be covered up, so it's not a big deal. Just trying to do the prompt of stenciling. So see, it's supposed to look like a doily, I guess. I got this as part of I went to this really fantastic, it's so light you can hardly tell anyway. I went to this fantastic garage sale last Friday. No, the Friday before. Last week was a bad week. meaning our cat passed away. So the week before I went, and I have a video about what I got there, because I got so much good stuff at that garage sale. But apparently, I just haven't posted it. So anyway, I liked her. I thought she seemed a little, I'm going to use the word disbelieving in her looks at who she's having tea with. And I think I'm going to add a snarky sort of one of the Tim Holtz snarky sayings to her, if I can find one. That I should have looked that up last night. I'm going to apologize now. I think I was supposed to have her over more, but that's fine. I'm just going to do partial. So my story goes that she's at tea, and she's, I'm going to use the word flabbergasted. Flabbergasted by something she's just heard, some gossip. And she can't wait to get home and call her closest friend to tell her about what she just heard. They had phones back in Victorian times, right? I don't actually know if this is a, hang on, I'm trying to see if this is a clear sticker. Because it's a sticker. No, it's white. Okay, good. I was thinking that I had to. No. But see, it's got a. You had to plug the phones in. They had to be plugged in for power. Just say. I think I was not old enough to have ever had a phone. I just mean these old phones. I'm not sure. Now I'm trying to remember why I was bringing up the really good. Oh, I got this at a garage sale. It was probably like 20 cents. Because I gathered a pile of stuff together because she had a ton of scrapbooking and old vintage ledger books. Oh, it was just the best. She was only charging $1 for the ledger books. It was absolutely crazy. Just because, like, I just was at a antique store. I was trying to find, I've been working on my fall book. I was trying to find an older postcard that I was going to use for one of the pages. And this antique store, the prices are absolutely ridiculous there. And by ridiculous, I just mean like, you know, $5 for a photograph. This woman had a whole thing of photographs, and they were, I think I paid $1 for a bunch of them. I know. Then why did I get this on the internet? I just like this woman. I had her picked out. I didn't want to use one of the photos I bought because they are different photos. I wanted a tea-sipping young woman who looked like she was like, I cannot believe what I'm hearing here. Let me grab my snarky talk. I've got big snark. Here we go. Let's see what they have here. I think with all the white-ish, lightish, I'm going to go with black. Oh, I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? That is the one I want right there. I don't think there's anything about, I gotta, don't you know that someone cares? Not me, but someone. This is my cup of care. Oh, look, it's empty. Oh, dear. Anyway, I'll just do this one because this is kind of, that's what I was thinking when I saw it, was like, she just looks like she's like, I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? Oh, I hope that was, no, it wasn't good. Trying to get back into the swing of things. Our cat's death kind of took me by surprise. I don't know. You know how it can be expected, but still unexpected. That's what today, that's what his death did. And then, does anyone have cats that have acted weird after the other cat passed away? So we had 3 cats. We lost one 4 years ago because he was 17. And then we lost Huck last week to heart failure. And he was 17. But we have a 12-year-old cat who has only known these 2 cats his whole life. Well, I mean, okay, now I feel like I'm lying. That's not true. He had siblings that he grew up with for a little while, and then they got adopted out. And so he is acting so crazy. Like, he's acting like the floor is lava. He'll only jump from item to item, and when he has to touch the carpet, he bounces like a rabbit. And it's only started since Huck died last week, so we don't know. We've never had a cat quite carry on like that. We've had cats, react not so great when, because we always had at least 2 cats. This is the first time we've only had 1 cat ever. And so, I don't know. We're trying to give him all the attention and love and anything he wants, but he's just acting weird. So I just thought maybe if anybody had any insight or any thoughts on that, they could comment. And I've looked online, but it doesn't really give any kind of real answers. Anyway, okay, so today I did 40, and it says, so let's go through them. Something that has a plug. I have a telephone here. It's partially hidden, but I know it's there. A piece of pattern paper. We have this floral-esque fleur-de-lis. Anyway, something that represents you. I have this tag that has German on it because I'm taking German. A photograph, text in a foreign language. It's mostly behind here. And then stenciling, and that's this sort of lace. I don't know if you can see it there. I did it in linen just because I wanted it to be lighter like this. And yeah, so you can see I was practicing with different stencils on the back. I just thought the doily was perfect for tea. But yeah, there we go. Done easily. And see, this has Boston, so Boston tea. Anyway. I put this stuff together in like 10 minutes last night, so hopefully it worked out for everybody. It works for me. And I'll be posting I decorated the front of my fall journal yesterday. I need to take pictures and post that. So things seem to be a little more on track now. All right, and there we go. Week 40, not too bad. Maybe I should have put the phone a little bit more out. It doesn't matter, whatever. You can see that it's a phone. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a great afternoon, and I'll see you next time.